We are live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ready Set Grow Show with Deb and Hillary. I am Hillary, the marketing mom, and Deb here to teach you and train you on everything that you need to grow your business so that you're ready, set to go. All right.
Right.
Don't
That
forget to
is right.
subscribe to our channels below. And today we're talking about the three reasons why you need a blog. Now, we've been talking about blogging. We talked about blogging and affiliate marketing. We talked with our wonderful blog expert about, many things around blogging and how blogging can help you and why she believes that blogging is the only way to grow your business. And today we're kind of putting the cart before the horse, or the we put the cart before the horse, but we're giving you the three reasons why you need a blog today, and there are three fundamental reasons. So stay tuned, sit back, enjoy this episode because it's simple to the point but very necessary for you so that you understand the connection with blogging and affiliate marketing, the connection with all the content that we tell you that you need to put out there. All right.
And
So
it's really not going to be as complicated. Probably some of our videos have sounded complicated because of what we were talking about,
mhm.
especially if you're a new blogger. But this is like the nuts and bolts. This is really, really why you need to have a blog, and just the fundamentals of the blog, actually. So,
Definitely. Yeah. So the one of the things about blogging and even about just digital marketing that I want to kind of take a high level look at, and the reason that we are very what's the word, what should I say, we are very pro blogging,
yeah, very.
um is there are many ways to get eyeballs on your business in the digital space. And we're talking digital. You want to build your business digitally. Yeah, this is some of the things that you need to know. And blogging may seem like, well, nobody knows my blog. Nobody knows HillaryFreitas.com. Nobody knows DebAndrews.org. And you're thinking to yourself, how is anybody going to find me? Because everybody knows Facebook, everybody knows TikTok, everybody knows Pinterest. Well, that's all well and great. And Deb has a really interesting story about finding things on Facebook that she's going to share with us.
Yeah. um, I am working on some different things, and I needed a picture that I had my husband actually take of me many years ago. And I thought, oh, that picture would be perfect for what I'm creating, a template that I'm creating that can be used in my blog, on
Mhm.
Facebook, on Pinterest, on Instagram, all of them. It would, and so I'm like, okay. Well, I knew that I had deleted it out of my phone because I had put it in, taken it to my computer and put it in a file there. So I obviously looked through my phone first just to make sure, and not there. So
Not bad.
today I spent hours literally going through all of my pictures on my computer. And we're talking
A lot, right?
many, many, more than 10.
And then you had a brilliant idea, right?
Yes. And then it's like the brain said, Deb, I'm getting tired of staring at these pictures. Go to your blog or go to your post. You posted it on Facebook, it's there. So I went to Facebook, and I kid you not, this is 2022. I scrolled all the way through to, I think it was 2014 or 2015, and it wasn't there. But as I was scrolling, I noticed, like, I did I had a choice of either scrolling the singles or I could do it in a grid, which was four. I'm like, okay, that'll be faster. So there were some that there was a post here and a blank here. Okay. So by the time I get all the way through, which there were many blank things in there, I'm like, my hand just said I can't do this anymore with the mouse, so I had to use my left hand. So because I thought I would go back up and look at the
Mhm.
blank ones to see if maybe it would pop. It did not.
Did not.
So I'm telling you, my post with that picture is gone. Not because of me. I didn't delete it. Facebook did. And it's like, really? So, this is why we have been telling you for quite a while now you've got to have your own website because no one can delete anything off of it but you. And
Exactly.
so that was a painful experience I had today, but obviously I was supposed to have this experience today because Hillary and I are presenting to you, and I am proof. Facebook does delete things.
Delete things.
Yeah,
And they have a right to, because it's their platform. So this is reason number one.
yep,
Reason number one for you to have your own blog post, your own blog, sorry, is because it is your real estate. It's your online real estate on
yep,
this wonderful big world wide web. Anything that you put on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, it belongs to them, right? It belongs to them. And I remember, a couple years ago, this whole issue with privacy, and but that's my picture, and da, da, da. And I was like looking around and thinking to myself, if you own the Facebook, yeah, it's yours. And it doesn't matter what they say about, oh, we only share it to this person. Once you put it on their property, it belongs to them, and they could
mhm,
do what they want with it. Which
yep,
is why, especially for your business, don't leave your business in the hands of other businesses.
exactly, exactly,
Okay?
because they don't care. Any of the social media platforms really don't care about your business. They care about their business
Their
and they
business.
want people to come to them and look and pay for ads and all that kind of stuff. So please take this serious. If you don't already have your own website for your blog, please get one.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive.
A domain doesn't cost much these days, and it
No.
doesn't really take that much to set your own blog up, your own website up. So reasons, it's your property, it's your home. All right. So
Exactly.
and I know that was a very, but we wanted to really lay out that lesson there for you, because a lot of people will go out there and teach that you don't need a website, you don't
Right.
need a blog. And it is vitally important that you have your own property, your own digital property for your business. All right.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
wonderful. Now that we've
So,
drilled that home.
yes. And so the next point we want to make is the opportunity that your blog, your website gives you to share value, to share about yourself. Because we all know, we've heard it how many hundreds and thousands of times. They have to know you first, like you, and then they can trust you. Well, if you're bringing them to your website, gosh, they can read all of your blogs if they want to, and they can quickly learn what kind of a person you are. So that is the opportunity to share with them,
Yeah.
give them value, and as you're sharing value, you're also sharing yourself. So it's oh
It's
gosh,
a great
Hillary, I just
opportunity. Yeah.
can't. It just breaks my heart if they think we're just joking about this. Today, I'm proof.
I know. It's like your blog, when you're writing your content, and sometimes, everybody gets stuck with what to write about, but what do you know? What do you know? And the interesting thing is, I gave this story many years ago, but when during university, right? You're taking notes and you're taking notes. And then somebody missed a class and you're like, did you take notes on that class? And I'm like, yeah. That was the old time. Right. We had notebooks and we used to write down notes. We didn't take notes on a computer. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm dating
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Right. But I literally would have notes and notebooks, and sometimes I'd bind them together. Well, guess what? That's knowledge that you stored for, say, a university class. Your blog becomes the same thing for a business,
Yeah.
for an entrepreneur. You share tools, resources, and as Deb was saying, you need people to get to know you, like you, and trust you. One of the ways that people trust is because they believe that you have the knowledge and expertise that they need.
Hmm.
When they land on your website and they see nothing but an about me page and a home page and nothing, they're like, well, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're not going to run back and do like what Deb did today and almost like gave herself carpal tunnel searching Facebook because 10 years ago you had all the knowledge on Facebook and Facebook just decided, you know what, we've been around since 2005 publicly, and we're just going to delete all the posts before 2010. And
Yeah.
everything that you ever talked about was on Facebook before 2010. Where's your content? Where's your value? Where's your
Exactly.
knowledge? It
Yes.
needs to be on your blog.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Exactly. I go back, when we were, uh, my website was created, several years ago, but
Mhm.
I recreated it, just months ago. And I went back. I didn't realize how many blogs I have written because obviously I'm a newer blogger than what Hillary is, but I have been around long enough that, I think I have 11 pages of blogs. And it's like, wow, Deb.
You got a lot. Like
Yeah,
that's a lot, okay?
yeah,
In the
yeah.
blogging world. And one of the things that you can always do with blogging is sometimes we think, okay, that's an old blog. No, you could resurrect content,
Mhm.
repurpose it however you want to. I think I just saw a little head pop behind me. All right. But you could definitely repurpose content because sometimes it's like, like I say, okay. Um, sometimes I say the interesting thing about every one of my physics classes, right? Because I'm an engineer, so I always like to go to physics, is that it didn't matter which textbook I was reading from, the paragraph on Isaac Newton never seemed to change. They just said it differently. They said it in different words. Maybe they added a few more adjectives because I wasn't in grade 8. I was now in, grade whatever it is. Okay. But there are certain fundamentals of businesses that you would think to yourself, it's not going to change. It's not going to change in 5 years. It's not going to change in 10 years. The laws of physics haven't changed since Isaac Newton wrote them out in the whatever hundreds, right?
Mhm.
But that doesn't stop textbooks from republishing it in different ways for new learners to come and absorb that information.
Right.
It's not just because, okay, well, we're in 2022, nobody wants to know about the basics of blogging. Yes, they do. There's
Yeah,
somebody out there that's wants to know about it, and that's why they're on this video right now watching it.
exactly. Exactly. And just to kind of go into a different field,
Hmm.
I'm an RN. Medicine technically does not change. You give the shot the same way that you give a shot X number of years ago and X number of years to come. So, the medicines change. There's so many medicines. Oh my gosh. And some of the techniques that the doctors might do, but basically it's all the same. Those nurses or those students that are in med school or nurses training are learning the same thing I learned years ago. So, yeah, it's imperative that,
You continue to share that knowledge. It is
yeah,
imperative, regardless of how simple or how repetitive you think it may sound. All
right.
right. It may sound repetitive to you, but remember in your business, there are people who are now learning new things. So Just one more example here with the value, because this is important from a totally different. We are in the digital marketing space. So a lot of what we say is like training for entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
But what about those people who are in the jewelry space? And I always give this wonderful example of this jewelry store, right? When my husband was looking for engagement rings, I took it upon myself because I knew the ring was going on me and I wanted to do the research myself. Um, Very untraditional, but I ended up recommending a website that had a blog because they actually shared information about jewelry, the type of jewelry you should get, the type of cuts, the type of stones, whereas the other website was just selling. All right. So again, this website, this jewelry company didn't think it was a too beneath them to share basic information about jewelry to its buyers, because I don't know how many people are going to be buying an engagement ring every 5 years. Hopefully, no one. But but the point is, anybody who's coming to that site is probably going to be new to the
Yeah,
business of
exactly.
buying jewelry. So
Exactly.
that's why they kept sharing that information
Yeah.
over and over again.
And that's the same way with us as bloggers.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've been around a while. You've been around a while, possibly, but somebody fresh is going to pop in and say, "Gosh, I want to write a blog, but I don't know the first thing about it." And so that's why when you write your blogs, you share this value with them, and they'll find you and
Mhm.
they'll read it, and the blog is there forever. And
Exactly.
so even though 5 years, 10 years from now, you think, well, okay, that's way back there, they'll find it and they'll so appreciate you for writing it to help them understand a little better how to get started.
Definitely. And then that leads us to our third point, all right? Because people will find you. And it's the third point is your blog is a place where you acquire new customers.
Right,
And I'm not saying new followers, new views, new hearts, new likes. No, new customers.
right. And that is money in your pocket, unlike the hearts and the likes.
And the shares and the comments, all
Yeah,
great, right? I
yeah,
mean, all great for social engagement. But you can't, as I tell people, you can't take a heart to the bank. You can't take a like, you can't take a share, you can't take a comment. And a lot of the times, you don't have the ability to actually convert people on anything other than your website. Now,
right,
yes, you could own a piece like a store on Shopify or a store on eBay, Amazon, those type of things, right? But they're still being purchased on a website. And if you are a digital marketer, entrepreneur, you need to have your own website, aka your blog, to be able to sell from that website. That's where you're going to get the new customers. You're not going to gain the new, yes, you may gain the leads, the followers on everything else, but the
right.
customers convert on your site.
Yeah, yeah. That's where you will actually get your list. We haven't even talked about
Oh,
lists.
yes, we
Gosh,
haven't talked about
maybe that's what we'll talk about next week. Tune in
exactly.
next week and find out what we talk about. But that's it. That's where they come, they learn, they comment, they convert, because they can look at your whole website, and maybe you've got an about page. Well, it's kind of sort of maybe a smidge about you, but more about how you can help them,
No problem.
which can convert them.
Mhm.
What else? I have an ebook on mine. And so they can look at that and say,
Mhm.
wow, I like this. Okay, whatever. So your website, your blog is what will help those conversions much quicker than social media.
Yep, definitely. Hmm. Well, thank you, Deb. That kind of like, that was like, The end.
Yeah.
That was like put up. hmm And this is coming from a social media. Like, I mean, I've been doing social media for so long, right? And it's just like, yeah, we always say social media is where you send out your noise. You let people know I'm here, but where are you? I'm here on my website. That's
Yeah.
where you are. That's where you are. That's where
Yeah.
you got to be. All right.
Yeah.
So
All right.
if you got
Okay.
value, don't forget to share this, subscribe. We go live every week unless we're traveling, of
Yeah.
course. And you can always come. We post a video here every week on our YouTube channels every week. So please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This week, we've been deep diving into the 3 reasons why you need a blog, aka website. And next week, we're actually going to be going into something a little more, same website, but you're going to see what it is. You got to tune in.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
get those notifications. Once you subscribe, you'll just get a ping. We're live. There's a new
Yeah.
video. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
have a great one.
actually, if you subscribe to our channels, what's going to happen is you're going to see all of the videos that we've done. So if this is the first video you have watched us on and we've made sense to you, then you can check out our other videos and
Yes.
learn more about websites and blogs.
Yes.
But
And all of the digital marketing. So have
yes,
a great day. This has been Deb and Hillary at the Ready Set Grow Show. And we talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
bye.